I could literally fill inventory with just, like, shirts in a lot of cases. Especially if I'm saving random clothes I'm not too interested in for gift giving to friends or to villagers or what have you. Animal Crossing is a game where you can easily have like 1,500 shirts. And you have to think about if you're buying constant, like, clothing, like, let's say you bought a bunch of pairs of pants, you can get socks, shoes, shirts, hats, dresses.
That's another thing, like, if you had multiple shirts, at least as of right now, they can't stack, right?
No.
Yeah, that's one of those things I hope updates and stuff bring.
I've wanted something I wish they would do, and this could be done specifically for storage reasons, just in your house. Let items in your house stack up to 99. And if you really don't want the item in the player's inventory stacking that much, just let the item in storage stack to 99, and then if you're going to say, but what would happen if you tried to remove a 99 stack from your inventory? Remove up to the limit of the item. If it's a stack that can only be 30, when I take out the item...
Your max inventory, when you get all the upgrades and stuff, for the player's inventory is 50, right?
It's 40.
No. You should increase that to 50. That's another thing that should come in an update, but that one update, at least as of right now, again, it's not out. It comes out in like 2 days, so when it comes out, we'll see. To my knowledge, they haven't highlighted if there will be any, like, small quality of life things, and it's like more extra content.
Because something I want in general that doesn't really exist, and let's see if he gets it. Usually,
it's right there, you dumb fuck. If you miss this, you're being voted off the island. Starts running to Isabel. So, to go back to sort of... And I get this, but this limitation bothers me. I wish items that could stack in your inventory would stack to 99. What pissed her off? Oh, it's that conversation
Ozzy.
again. Then Ozzy walks by and... That was the... That's already happened before, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just... I could see someone making an argument, oh, but if you could stack 99, that would break the game.
Yeah,
Not really.
Yeah, I feel like... That's one of those, I feel like that... And because I think we brought this up before, I feel like that is a restriction that's there to try and stop, like, certain forms of hoarding, because turnips are an item that cannot be stacked, right?
Turnips have a bigger stack than normal stacks, but they can't stack infinitely. I believe turnips actually cap at 100 a stack.
That's only bigger by 1. Why would you make a distinction like that?
Only weeds go to 99, other things stack to 30.
So, like, turnips stack to 100, they don't stack any farther. I do feel like that's a thing that was there to try and prevent people from hoarding turnips, but people ended up doing that anyway. Just that's how the internet rolls. Especially, you know, with all the gatekeeping and stuff the internet was doing of people holding basically their town hostage for exorbitant fees.
People are ridiculous, first of all. I'll do white. believe I've done everything. So, 'cause I think yeah.
You know, funny thing is, and I swear this wasn't there before, and if this, like, is there in the one recording, we will know. The items that you customized before, did they have a little symbol that shows they're customized? Because if you open your inventory, all of your tools...
Only in the customized menu. And it looks like last time I just completely freaking forgot to...
We'll see. We'll see if something breaks in like 5 minutes.
Need to find the other fossil. While I look for...
Or again, if in like the next 2 days that one update potentially does something to change that, but we don't know.
I haven't had a slingshot break in ages. And I haven't really had a shovel break in a long time either, so I think I just forgot to update the...
We also haven't really seen a lot of the ones.
Why can't I find...
Because RNG. Again, that one pair of shoes in you.
Oh!
Leaf,
Another tarantula. Oh, God. Hold on.
You might, again, be too far back. Seriously, why are these things so common now? Like, I swear the last time we got one of these things on the mainland was like a week ago.
Hold on, I'm doing the long L spider trap again. Because I'm just gonna have to loop past the... flowers. Past the April Sisters. Because if you do it like this, it can't get around you. And I need to take that bud anyway.
Now let's hope it didn't despawn.
Hey, buddy!
Hey, woo.
Spider trap! Spider trap!
Wait, did it? Oh, I was about to say, did it get called?
Spider trap! Radioactive spider trap!
The strangest thing I feel about that opening was that, as you, well, as a lot of people probably know, that the show had a bunch of weird, like, restrictions and stuff. Like, they couldn't show Spider-Man punching people, and there was a bunch of other...
I'll move those, flowers later.
I find it fascinating that, like, that show, it had a bunch of censoring and stuff. Like, Spider-Man couldn't punch people, and there were several other things that they, you know, of course, couldn't pick. And one of the standard ones was the standard thing of can't, like, show or, you know, mention blood or, like, violence or anything, yet the word blood is in your intro, and no one seems to have noticed or cared.
Spider blood, radioactive spider blood.
Is it just, like, is it because it wasn't the word blood on its own? Is it because it was spider blood and that makes it okay? Is it okay to show people that, like, to show things that weren't humans die? Is that what you're saying? Now, if we get flipped tomorrow, that would be great.
Funny. Because that's that's like 32,000 just...
From those 4?
Because they're 8,000 apiece. 8 and 8, 16. 16 and 16 is 32. Good old spider trap.
Who needs the tropical islands? We just need some sacrificial bait now.
It was it's because this entire area's...
Yeah, they keep spawning right up there.
Because that area is flat. They spawn on flat land. I told you this.
So... Oh, another one.
Hold on.
Okay, I swear these things spawn right have to be fucking jacked up. That one may end up despawning because it started doing the hissing thing when you left.
The fact that... Okay, and I can run it.
I feel like there has to be a reason for this. Go down here. Seems to have maybe spawned. Or is he... Are we going at... Oh, there it is.
Oh shit! Shit.
Also, by the way, you trample the flower.
I'm aware of that!
They can't really die.
Ha! Spider trap! Spider trap! Radioactive spider trap! I know I trample the flower! But, one...
I find it fascinating that the villager was actually trying to catch him.
But one, it only went down to...
Okay, if Ozzy tries to catch one of those, we, let him and watch him fail miserably and die from poison.
See, because I have, like...
What the hell is the flower that...
On.
What the hell are you doing?
Putting flowers with other flowers for the moment.
Oh.
What?
Ah, yeah.
Just for the... I trampled this thing, but it will be back.
I don't believe it was a hybrid, so...
One, it wasn't a hybrid, and two... Look.
It's not dead.
Look, hold on. Just to prove a point, you can trample the...
Yes.
The roots are still here.
So I said it's not dead, you have to physically uproot it for it to be dead.
No!
Well, by that, I mean, like, you know, uproot it and throw it away or something.
Yeah, because, like, if I uproot that...
You can uproot it and move it.
Yeah. They fixed flowers.
Like, pick up that goddamn cherry. I keep thinking that cherry's a fucking tarantula.
That fucking Spider-Man out here. Who needs the goddamn island? Apparently...
I now really want to watch a villager try to catch a tarantula and see what the hell happens if it fails, because I want to know, can they eat it and die?
Because apparently we don't need the tropical island no more. Apparently the universe was like, hey bitch.
I wonder, like, we're either getting stupid lucky. The wall idea has created a lot of flat land for them to spawn, but if that was the case, we would have been getting tarantulas for, like, 3 days now. Or the strangest thing, which I wonder if this is what's...
No gold!
Or the strangest thing, which I wonder if this is what's causing it, and this might have also been an explanation as to why you were getting a lot of oarfish last night during the ringing. You said the last month tarantula spawn in this game is April, right? At like the end of April, it swaps over to scorpions, right?
I think... Don't quote me on that.
If that is true, And the funny thing is, Oarfish are actually similar. Was their last month is May, so they have one more month basically to spawn. What if this Animal Crossing does to make certain things easier to catch when you get into like the last week or so of that thing being able to spawn, its spawn rate increases? Now, this is, just a theory. We could be wrong, and tarantulas could go until, like, fucking June or something.
People have the... Hold on. Maybe this is that other fish.
Hey, if the one thing I just said ends up being true, then that means, like, the fish are...
I am missing some of the most common...
Wait for them to be close to going away forever until you loop back around. It seems like we'll get them more.
I'm missing some of the most common spawns in this game.
That's how RNG rolls.
And that was a yellow, which is often money. And that was a misclick. Okay. It's just funny to me that someone might look at my town and say, "Oh my god, it's like you have the Oarfish." Yeah, but I can't find the common pond ones. Then it's like a, really, dude?
That's how... I guess that's how RNG works. Remember, Sean apparently got the Cryptogram like first try.
He always gets Cryptograms.
Mm.
Ah, the Cryptogram. Back to spider hoarding. Spider horde. Spider horde. Radioactive spider horde. Just doing this. Reorganize the stack a tiny, tiny bit.
Are you trying to get them to face each other?
No. I wanted them all flat because that way we can have a line of
Is that the reason you're keeping the water bug around? Are you keeping that around for Flake too?
Those were semi-rare, so I might as well.
Yeah, those Flake takes those for like 3,000, right?
Water bugs are decently rare.
They're... I remember...
Now, in between his visit, I might sell like this and, some common fish and stuff to the Nook so we can get extra money between things. Because I realize hermit crabs and shells actually... Oh, shit. Mummy outfit.
That's...
Oh, hey, an extra tire. Oh, it had a fly on it. Oh, I didn't notice. Funny.
So, leaving...
What? We already have a fly, though.
Yeah, no, but, so leaving any of the garbage items out seem like they'll cause, flies and stuff.
I might leave a couple of cans then.
Swap to the mummy outfit. I want to... single outfit now.
Cool.
For those that don't
Cool.
Yeah, for those that don't, understand this to...
Hold on, let me put my big boy pants back on.
Yeah, to jump way far ahead, when Animal Crossing would, of course, get around Halloween, the different, monster Halloween costumes would show up, and before they were separated into pieces so that you could... so basically you would need, the mummy pants and, shirt. Now it just seems to be one whole outfit. Lacking a mask, though.
Because it's a body thing. I bet the mask was that...
But, no, that makes me wonder, are all of those items in the game's code? What are you doing?
She's sitting.
Looks like she's sniffing the cliff. God damn it, Aussie's stupidity's rubbing off on them.
She's sitting! It's just, she's sitting at a weird angle, because I don't think they... See? Epic relaxing spot.
That looks like it would be painful on your back, honey.
It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So anyway, what is your opinion on the way that this game handles stackable items? In my opinion, the stack limits are incredibly arbitrary. Why can weeds stack to 99, yet iron can only stack to 30? I feel like all stacking items could have easily stacked to 999, especially weeds, because of how many weeds you will see early on in the game for a few months until you finally clear out a majority of your weeds after playing the game for a couple of weeks. All the stack limit does is make the crafting system harder to use, and that's more arbitrary. And I stand by the principle Carson often talks about. If I can naturally accumulate 999 pieces of iron, why can't I carry 999 pieces of iron? If I can get that many, I deserve to be able to hold that many. And this is also Animal Crossing, limiting the crafting materials to weird tiny stacks of 30, other than weeds, generally does nothing. And if they thought that this would prevent people from trading mass amounts of iron and stuff, no, it didn't. People still do massive trades. It's just the trades are slower because people will fill their inventory with tons of stacks of a material. Oh, I want to trade you 90 iron. That's 3 stacks of 30 instead of 1 stack of 90. All this did was make the game more arbitrary. I have never understood the stack limit. In the older games, that was sometimes a system limit, but I feel like this is a section of Animal Crossing that really shouldn't exist. And while I'm bitching about this, I'm going to bitch about the inventory a little bit more. First of all, I wish crafting materials had its own inventory specifically designed around crafting materials. This way, crafting materials could stack in a bigger inventory and would not take up your main pocket space. But no, they decided to be arbitrary and limit the crafting materials to these incredibly tiny stacks that feel like stacks you would design a tactics game around, or some kind of survival horror type shooter. But Animal Crossing is not The Last of Us. It's not like these iron nuggets are used to craft armor or some kind of fortified defensive barrier. It's not like if I had a crap ton of iron, I could break the game by having plenty of resources to craft with. If I'm using my iron in crafting, I'm crafting an item that is going to be a display piece or something, or maybe using iron to make a better fishing rod, but like, it's Animal Crossing. You're not ever using your inventory items for survival stuff. This isn't The Last of Us or Resident Evil, as an example. Resident Evil 4, you have a suitcase that you fill with weapons and items and stuff, and that game is designed around this suitcase and survival horror aspect of, oh, you could stack items together and make better items, or have bigger, more elaborate stacks of like herbs and ammo and stuff. And the idea is you can't exactly carry everything, so half the difficulty comes from inventory management. This is Animal Crossing. Why do I need inventory management in Animal Crossing? Crafting materials really should have their own pocket page. And I also feel like your tools should also have their own pocket page. And don't get me started on the fact that you do not have a huge wallet for your money. Your own money should have also had a like wallet page in your pockets, and at the very least, if you're going to force people to not carry around their maximum amount of money, at least let people with a natural wallet have like 5 or 6 nines worth of money. Maybe a good 999,999, like right under a million or something. Or just a million even. Because I hate filling my inventory with tons of money bags to do big, expensive purchases. In the old games, this was partly because of the limited amount of data, and this also helped with multiplayer by making money slightly more tangible, so you could give money to another player while also having your own inventory separate from the person you're doing multiplayer with, and this let the game sort of track your inventory on an individual level versus trying to track your character in a weird state of having access to like millions of bells. Even though in a lot of the modern games, they were able to update them to let you use the ATM on another player's island to withdraw money, and if you can do that, why can't I just have all of my money on me, or at the very least, have an ability when traveling around to access the bank funds directly in a shop, which would be incredibly convenient, and if you really need an item in order to do that, make a credit card or some type of charge card that takes up a single inventory space, and as long as you have that, the game will give you a unique option to access your bank account, and then you could spend money out of your bank account. At that point, I would be fine, even though I feel like the money really should just be on the player character. I don't like the way the inventory works, and my question has kind of gone off the rails, but my biggest pet peeve here is this. Why does the inventory stack limit for items exist in a weird state of being super inconsistent and arbitrary? It's 99 for weeds, but it's 30 for iron, and it's not like these resources are being used in a survival horror type game or some kind of resource management game with combat. This is Animal Crossing. It's supposed to be relaxing and casual, yet your inventory is incredibly bad. At the very least, your item limit should have been removed from the storage in the house, but it stores things like your pockets. So I have tons of stacks of like iron and wood and stuff, when having multiple smaller stacks just clutters the inventory. A few bigger stacks would have removed tons of the materials I had saved up, but I have been rambling almost 10 minutes now. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. I hope you'll come back someday. See you later.